if someone says, "Oh, honey, no, 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 no," I think you are genuinely concerned for the stupidity of the person that you're talking to.
2, 1, 0.
Welcome to the show, people. Welcome to the show.
Eat my shorts.
So here is to conversation.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
All right, welcome to the Cash Exchange.
Welcome.
What's up?
Not much. We are hosting a little bit more sporadically with the holidays coming up. There's a lot going on, I think, for both of us.
There definitely is. But we'll try to keep on track as much as we can.
We also have a new project in the works that I'm pretty excited about that is along the same lines as last month's low-budget horror movies.
We do. I'm pretty excited for it too, but I don't know if I'm as excited because this one takes a little more motivation.
Mental fortitude.
Yeah. But I'm excited for it to happen.
So we'll keep you posted. Stay tuned.
That we will. All right. Before we get into today's episode, I have a bit of a tale to tell, and I'm curious what your input is on it.
Okay.
So, as I usually am, I'm out and about, not in my own neck of the woods, and I found myself needing to go to Walmart at a later time than I usually do. I mean, none of them are open 24 hours anymore, so the 3 o'clock trips and seeing all those people doesn't happen anymore. But this was close to 11 when they close. I went in, and my face has been like real itchy, so I needed some beard safe lotion for my face. And if you have been in most Walmarts recently, you know that they moved all of the like hair care products, not like shampoos and stuff, but like all the beard stuff, all the razors, all the makeup, all the nail polish and stuff like that. It's in its own little section, and it has its own little register, and they say, "Hey, you can't leave here without paying for that." And I don't know what the point of that is. I just put it in my basket and just keep walking. Most of the time they don't say anything, so I don't know. This Walmart that I went to had one of those quarantined off sections, and I'm walking up to it, and I get to the little entrance by the register, and there's an elderly woman, probably about 75, just putting stuff back from a basket. I guess it's just like stuff whenever lazy people pick something up and then just drop it off some other part of the store. The stalkers just put it all in a basket, and then those get sectioned off to their departments, and then it's up to the person in that department to figure out where everything goes and put everything back. That's what she was doing. I walk in, and I am trying to find what I'm looking for. There's one that I've been using, but I want to branch out, maybe see what else the world has to offer. So I'm just standing there staring at all these beard products. And then these two ladies, probably early 20s, I would guess, start walking up towards me, and they're I'm at like a corner. I'm looking at one side, they're looking at the other side. The side that I'm looking at with all the beard stuff just has shelves that you can just grab whatever you want and take it to that weird loan register, or just sneak it out and go pay for it up front with everything else. But the section that they're looking at is behind glass.
Okay.
If you have seen these sections in Walmart, if everything isn't behind glass, then there's a certain section of products that is behind glass. Do you know what section that usually is if it's the only one behind glass?
Anything made for a person of color.
Okay. Come on.
That is a legitimate thing. They put specific kinds of like hair care products and skin tones and things behind glass.
Okay. Well, at this Walmart, they did not.
Okay.
The the Jerry Curl stuff was right next to the white people shampoo, the 12 in
Head and
ones.
Shoulders.
Yeah.
12 in ones. God.
So, if it's not a racist Walmart, then what's behind the glass?
I don't know.
The sex stuff. All the
Okay.
sex stuff. And just as a side note, I have a problem with a portion of it. There's certain sex things that should not be behind glass. There should not be a barrier to purchase. Don't get me wrong, I know why it's there,
Hmm.
but there shouldn't be a barrier to purchase like condoms
I agree.
where you have to press a button and call somebody and like, "Hey, yeah, oh, these magnet no. No. You need to go down 2 sizes to the left, please." Or a pregnancy test.
Yeah.
Like I understand that there's kids, they do stupid stuff. And that's something they're going to steal. One, because either they're embarrassed to buy it, or two, because they just want to have the fun and whatever. So it's a tricky thing. But this one had all the sex stuff behind glass. One of these women starts beating on the glass.
Beating on the glass. Does she think that it's an open sesame situation?
No, it's more of a situation where, like, think of a child at Chuck E. Cheese. They have 15 tickets left, right?
Mhm.
And you say, "Hey, little Johnny, what do you want?" "I want that finger trap. I want that finger trap right there. That one right there, that one." So that is what this woman is doing to this case.
Okay.
And she is aggressively gesturing towards a motorized appendage shaped unit. Which, why on earth you go to Walmart for this certain product? I don't know. I don't know why they have a whole toy section at Walmart that has to be behind the glass, but they do.
Yeah.
And the woman looks at it, and I'm not trying to make eye contact. I'm just hearing this stuff. I'll like have a couple glances and then try to focus on what I'm trying to do. And she notices the one that she's pointing at, I guess, is not the one she wants. She said, "Go get the woman." This like 75-year-old woman. She told her friend to go get her. Friend goes and gets her. The lady hobbles over. She's not very spry. And
Okay.
the first woman explains her predicament. It's like this one, but bigger. I don't know. I didn't. I'm befuddled by the fact that there's one size at all. It's even more interesting that there are multiple sizes for this thing because I mean, I would assume, correct me if I'm wrong, that for that certain instance, one should get the job done, correct?
No, there's
Vers-
variety in it.
versus like a one with a diesel engine in it. Like, is there really that big of a difference?
I don't know that it's intensity necessarily, but I do think that size matters in this situation.
Wow.
Sometimes you don't
Wow.
need the magnums. You need the ones that are down a row and over two to the left.
Oh, and so she has this lady, this worker, just trying to stock her shelves and pay for her grandkids' college or whatever she's trying to do. Looking on a device. I don't know if this is her personal phone. I don't know if this is something that is given to her from Walmart, but this 75-year-old woman on the clock is looking up Dilbros for this lady because they don't have the specific one that she wants. And I can't imagine anyone I know, let alone myself, ever being in a situation where I'm asking for that much assistance at Walmart from anyone.
Yeah.
Could you, at 10:30 at night on a Wednesday, see yourself in such a predicament?
Several things to comment on this particular situation. Not
I'm
least
all
of
ears.
which
All ears.
every adult store is open later than Walmart. Why did you opt for Walmart? Especially in a city as big as the one that you're in, there is no way you are far from an adult store. The
What
ones
if they
that
were on
go
rollback with like an even bigger smiley face on them? Do you think they come with a sticker? Do you think you showed at the door and they give you like a bigger smiley face sticker? I don't even know if they do smiley face stickers anymore. I might have just made myself look super duper old.
They don't do the smiley face stickers. They have stickers that say thank you on them if you have something that doesn't fit inside one of the bags.
Hmm.
And they still harass you at the door like you stole cat litter. Um,
All right. Yes.
okay, so the
Yes.
most
There are
important thing
plenty.
is
There is an abundance of stores that deal in that kind of smut in the vicinity. So, yes.
not for nothing. If it is sold at Walmart, it is not going to be the quality of anything that you're looking for. If you are tapping on the glass like you're Darla from Finding Nemo, who hurt you? What is
Uh,
happening in your life that you are panic buying assistance at the Walmart?
at the Walmart.
Uh, I went to the Walmart by me, and on principle, I won't buy anything that requires me to go get an assistant, like a person that works at the store.
I don't either.
Like the most of the Walgreens and the CVS by me, the Walmarts around me are all like they have their cosmetics, their like a lot of their personal care products are behind glass panels and they have to get like unlocked. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
If I can't purchase it by just like actually grabbing the thing and checking out with it, I'm just going to buy it online or go
That's fair.
without. I have not bought new makeup in a while because it's just ridiculous. I am fully in the camp that if you can't like if you're not comfortable going to an adult store and that's why you opted to go to Walmart, but you have to go get the assistance of a Walmart employee to purchase
Uh,
this, I don't think you need it. If I'm wrong, somebody is more than welcome to debate me on that one, but I don't think you need it.
what would have been a curveball is if Gertrude had swooped in and just started throwing out all this advice.
I bought
Oh,
the
honey,
last
you don't
one.
need that one. Tell you what you need to get.
What is even more jarring than that, I went to the Walmart that is near my apartment like a couple weeks ago, and I was looking at like the clearance section, and they had a toy not locked behind anything on clearance. And the most important question that I had after I was done being just befuddled, um, why was it on clearance? I
They
don't
didn't sell.
think those
They
things should go on sale. It
didn't sell like they should
feels
have.
in most situations, the clearance section of Walmart, if it is a loan version of that thing, is because it was used and returned or stolen and put back,
Yes.
to which you throw it away. Walmart makes enough money. What are we doing here? You.
They sell Lysol too. And as we found out in our previous
I
episode, Lysol can, in a pinch, be used to clean. It can be used internally. So
it can't. It can't be used internally.
it's not recommended anymore, but it could be. In fact, at
It
one point,
can't
it was
be.
listed as the reason it exists. So
No one needs to be that fresh anywhere on their person.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So TLDR, I don't know if God made my face itch so I could go and experience this thing at Walmart, but I'm real glad he did, and I'm real glad I was able to bring it here and have a frank discussion about uh, where you should and should not purchase your premarital aids, marital aids, postmarital aids, accessories for your bits is what I'll call them.
Accessories. Yeah, that works.
All right. You ready to get into this episode?
Let's go.
All right. What do Abraham Lincoln Benjamin Franklin and Mark Twain, aka Samuel Clemens, have in common?
I was gonna start out with they were on money until you mentioned Samuel Clemens.
Mm.
I don't think he's on money. I mean, I guess technically Abraham Lincoln is not in print these days.
Samuel
R.I.P. to the
Clemens,
penny.
Mark Twain wasn't on like a quarter or something?
I can't imagine. Like opposite. I mean, I don't think so. Was he? Is that the
That's not the thing, no. I don't know if he was on a quarter, though. Seems like he'd
well
be
in
on a
that case
quarter.
I can't think of any like people that were on quarters that weren't George Washington. Did they put
Sitting
people
Bull?
on the other side of the quarter?
Yeah, there's been
Thought it was
people.
just states and landscapes and stuff.
We had a lice scare at my house. So I ended up having to take the bedding from our entire house, from every single bed, and go to the laundromat and wash everything. In that, during that journey, uh, we had to get a whole bunch of quarters. And while we were waiting for the dryer stuff to get done, me and my son sat down and we looked at all the quarters we had. And there were lots of quarters I'd never seen before. Because I guess after they did the states, they did like whatever they wanted. They did national monuments. They did do people. I couldn't tell you what people, but yeah. So there have definitely been people on the quarter.
Okay.
I think Chicago Way even double dipped. I think she was on a quarter too, as well as the dollar coin.
Look at her go.
Look at her go. Good old Sacagawea.
I love that you pronounced it that is the actual way to pronounce it, right? The
I
first one?
believe so. I don't know. It might have just been a joke I created in my head, and I've just ran with it this whole time. I have no clue. Sacagawea, Sacagawea,
I don't
Sacagawea. I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think she
it's
really cares at
Sacagawea.
this point. I don't think
Probably not.
Sacagawea is correct. I think that's just whiting it all up. But oh, but no, it has
Okay.
nothing to do with currency.
Nothing to do with currency. Abraham Lincoln, Benjamin Franklin,
That horn dog.
Mark Twain. Didn't he have syphilis?
Are you just getting that from The Office?
I was setting you up for the rest of that line from The Office, yeah.
Well, I don't.
Um, they
He used
are
to take air
important.
baths. Sorry.
What?
Benjamin Franklin used to take air baths at his house in Philly.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate. What is an air
You
bath?
open up all the windows and you just walk around naked. Air bath. The
Huh.
same house that they found a whole bunch of bodies in the basement of.
I thought that was a myth.
No. No, it was an underground anatomy school. It was proven.
Huh.
He wasn't a serial killer. That was the myth, is that he was actually
Wow.
a serial killer. But
I would believe it. Can I get a hint
uh
or phone a friend?
let's see, what kind of a hint can I give you? It's something they're all famous for. One of the things they're all famous for.
Mark Twain is famous for his writing.
Yes.
You could argue that Abraham Lincoln is also famous for his writing with the Gettysburg Address and the Emancipation Proclamation. But I wouldn't really consider, I mean, I guess Benjamin Franklin would also be considered important for his writing, but that's
Yes.
not, I would think, the most notable thing about him.
No, I said one of. I said one of. I didn't say the most. I
Okay.
said one of.
Okay.
There you go. They're all American idiots. But no. American idioms are attributed to them. My bad.
House divided cannot fall.
One of good old A.B. Abe's famous ones is you can fool some people all the time, but
I don't know.
I actually accidentally deleted the back half of this. So hold, please.
You can fool some of the people all of the time and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time.
There we go. Yeah, I don't know how that got deleted, but yes,
Is that an idiom?
yeah. I mean, an idiom, I probably should have put the definition for idiom in here. And if you will bear with me, I will get you a definition momentarily. An idiom is a phrase or expression with a figurative meaning that is different from the literal meaning of the individual words.
Yeah, but
So is this one technically
it's an aphorism,
phrase or
isn't it?
expression that is figurative?
Or no, I don't even think it's an aphorism. Just an anecdote.
Idiom is a common word or phrase with a figurative, non-literal meaning that is understood culturally and differs from what its composite words denote.
Yeah, so it's like raining cats and dogs kind of thing. There's not really a
Okay, well, I mean, so this one is deceptive tactics only work for so long, but eventually
it's
you're
gonna
going to get
bother me.
caught.
What is the actual word for that?
For what?
For that type of
For
phrase?
what this thing is?
Mhm.
I mean, I looked up a lot of idioms and they were all essentially like this. It's, okay, maybe this one or that one. Okay, the Mark Twain one is definitely an idiom,
Okay.
but Benjamin Franklin's was a penny saved is a penny earned. Is that idiomatic?
I think that one's also an aphorism.
Okay, fine. Mark Twain, the cat in gloves catches no mice. Is that an
Yeah,
aphorism?
I think that one's an idiom.
Being too polite or careful can make you ineffective. It's a proverb from a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's court. Okay, what about this one? Speak softly and carry a big stick. Do you know who said that?
Teddy Roosevelt?
Yeah, is it a idiom?
No.
He's not talking about a literal stick. You use decorum until decorum and pleasantries aren't working, and then you beat him with the metaphorical stick.
It's been too long since I've done this. Closest I've come is the New York Times crossword puzzle. That's where I've had to remember what my different phrases in English are.
Okay, well, for the sake of argument, these are idioms. Common
Okay.
sayings that vary from country to country, but most people will know what you mean when you say them.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite idiom? Since you're just so in tune to what idioms are.
I don't have one off the top of my head, no.
Well, I saved my favorites for last, so.
Okay.
What about Southern idioms? What kind of Southern idioms can you think of?
Can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Yes, that is a good one. And what does it mean?
You can show a person all the steps to get somewhere, but it doesn't mean they're actually going to be able to do the thing or that they're going
Exactly.
to want to do the thing.
Because some people, like horses, are dumb as shit. So you can do everything in the world for them, and it's not going to make a bit of difference. They're still just going to sit there and what? Why am I so stupid? What is it when you dehydrate to death? Why can I not think of the word? Can you not think of it either?
It's just it, it's just dying of dehydration, right?
What is
Death
it
by
called
parchment.
when you die by dehydration?
I think this may have been too cerebral
Hypernat-
an episode to start this late in the day.
Hypernatremia. Okay, well, whatever. What about oldie but a goodie? Bless your heart.
I do love bless your heart. We don't use it
How many
nearly enough these days.
how many people do you think that aren't as in tuned to the phrases and sayings of the South think that when someone says bless your heart, they're like, oh, thanks. Think it's a good portion of them?
I wouldn't think so, only because the context around it, you have to figure they're saying something pretty condescending. Like, you don't just
That's true.
Southerners don't just, like, bless your heart over nothing. You have to have said something real stupid or real dickish for you to have earned a Southerner's bless your heart.
And I think intonation is a big one too, because you're not just going to say bless your heart. You're going to say, bless your heart,
Yeah.
you gigantic idiot,
It
you
always
big old
reminds me of
dum dum.
Always reminds me of the episode of How I Met Your Mother with Katy Perry, where they don't remember her name, but everything she says is just a reminder of how unbelievably stupid she is. And
Oh,
so
honey.
they only remember her as, "Oh, honey." The entire episode is just them saying that her name is, "Oh, honey." That's what
Which
I
is
think Bless Your Heart
probably
is.
that's probably a nicer version of Bless Your Heart.
Is it nicer?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, in my experience, a good Bless Your Heart from a Southern Belle is a verbal middle finger.
Yeah.
And I think if someone says, "Oh, honey, no, 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 no," I think that you are genuinely concerned for the stupidity of the person that you're talking to.
Okay, so "Bless Your Heart" is said with malice, and "Oh, honey" is said with pity.
Yes.
Okay.
And then a step kinder from that is just responding with a huh, and then going about your day. Just acknowledging that they said something very stupid, but you don't want to step on any toes, you don't want to hurt any feelings, you're just going to say, huh, and then keep doing what you're doing. That's the hierarchy of dealing with stupid people. It's 1, 2, and 3.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
That dog won't hunt. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's real country.
I don't know that I know what that one means. It's just like the person's useless, right?
Yeah.
Not doing the one thing they're meant to do.
Yeah, I mean, it can be a person, it can be a thing, it can be an idea. But yeah, generally it's just, well, this is a waste of time because
Okay.
the thing that this thing is supposed to be best at, it can't do for squat. So back to the drawing board. Oh, that's a good one. He's all hat, no cattle. This is what we call
I
all you city slickers.
I love that. I worked in the stockyards for a very long time, so I am very familiar with all hat, no cattle.
Oh, this is going to be uh, going to a country concert, and you got a guy in $1,200 ostrich boots,
Mhm.
rattlesnake boots, look brand new. Um, bedazzled jeans on men is a dead giveaway.
I don't know that I've ever seen bedazzled jeans on men.
Oh, they exist.
Huh.
They exist in the same way Ed Hardy clothes exist for men.
Oh, that's fair. Ed Hardy is making a comeback, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Isn't that like a soft comeback though? Isn't it like Walmart?
I've seen it. So I've seen it a couple times. The only places I've seen it as far as like retail is like Ross. But I've also seen people wearing more Ed Hardy, and that concerns me.
Hmm.
I don't know where I'm at with that.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I think
hate I didn't hate Ed Hardy. I hated the people who were really into Ed Hardy. But I don't like most people that make their personality a brand.
I just went to a restaurant the other day, and my server, real real good guy. I mean, he seemed nice. He was real personable and good at his job. Gave off real Ed Hardy vibes. Spiked short hair, lots of rings, lots of jewelry,
Okay.
diamond encrusted dog tags,
Okay.
and very short. That is the Ed Hardy demo. Short guys. Before there were short kings, there were Ed Hardy dudes.
This is true.
80% of them sub 5'6". In fact, when I was there, I had an unsweet tea, and he was like, "Hey man, can I top you off?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, please." He goes over to the little ledge where there were 3 pitchers. One, I'm assuming, had water in it. one had unsweet tea in it, and then there was one that was wrapped in a napkin, which I assumed was sweet tea. He picks one up and looks in it, and he can't tell what it is. Picks up another one, looks in it, can't tell what it is, and just like pours some on the floor to check it.
I missed an opportunity in my Cotton Patch Cafe days.
But there was a light above, like over top of the ledge where these pictures were. And so if he had been tall enough, then he could have looked into them while they were sitting on the ledge, but he couldn't. So when he picked them up, it was too dark to see. So he just had to pour it on the floor. Oh, anyways, he grabbed the wrong pitcher and then had to replace the whole drink. So, but that he was the embodiment of Ed Hardy, and then I'm sure at some point he was the embodiment of all hat no cattle. This is one I actually use pretty often. This ain't my first rodeo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you
I
ever
feel
used
like-
that in everyday life?
Jokingly, probably. I don't know that I've ever used that one
In all seriousness,
in a
like
serious conversation.
in as much earnestness as you could muster. This ain't my first rodeo. I got this.
I've been doing the job that I'm doing right now for 10 years now. And with all of the new positions that I've had where everything is the same with just like little variations, I do think it pretty frequently. Someone will like walk me through the same thing that I've known for the better part of a decade. And I'll just be like, mentally, this ain't my first rodeo. I got this.
But you never say it out loud?
I don't think I've ever said it out loud, no.
Let the people around you know what you're about?
See, I don't know that that's the vibe I try to put out into the world. So no, I don't think that I've said this ain't my first rodeo.
Okay.
Genuinely.
And in the same vein, he's riding for a fall.
I don't know.
You know what that means?
No.
Do you know the goal in rodeo, like what you're intending to do?
So he's just setting himself up for failure.
Yeah. He's heading for trouble. He's gonna hit the dirt real quick.
Okay.
But do you know how long you're aiming to stay on a bull for?
8 seconds.
8 seconds. Good job.
There's a country song that was not thoroughly vetted, but it was on the playlist at a restaurant that I worked in for a little
8
bit.
second
there.
ride.
8 second ride, yeah.
Hey girl, what's your name? What's the one line? Climb on up, but honey, watch the cup that I spit my dip inside.
Bragging about being an 8 second ride is a wild.
No, he said he's gonna take her on a ride wilder than any 8 second ride.
Oh, I know.
Wilder.
I know what the
than
words
that.
are, but it's
So like
still
8 1/4 seconds.
It would
8
still
1/2
suggest.
seconds.
It would still suggest that he's somewhere in that 8 second range.
If you can get your job done in 8 seconds, why extend it out? That goes with anything. If you can get a job done in 8 seconds and then take care of all that and then go back to your life and be productive, do other things also, maybe in 8 seconds.
Mhm.
If you can do a thorough job in 8 seconds, what's the problem? If everyone is peachy keen,
Mhm.
works out for everyone,
Sure.
everyone gets an A plus, then an O
Thought
plus.
processes like that are why girls end up panic buying vibrators at Walmart at 10:30 at night. That battery is going to last longer than 8 seconds.
Maybe not a Walmart one. Here's one that I had never heard of, but I'm kind of digging it. She's as scarce as hen's teeth.
Huh.
One, because I never thought about the fact that hens don't have teeth.
Yeah.
But I like that. She's as scarce as hen's teeth. Do you wish that Nate, whenever talking about you to someone else, and someone asks him, So just what do you like about her? Like what is the thing that draws you to her? And she's like, I don't know. I don't know. She's got this just this draw. She's she's as scarce as hen's teeth, you know?
Is that it, that's not a good thing. Doesn't that mean that you're an idiot?
No.
I
It
hear
means
it as
you're
like an airhead. You're scarce as hen's teeth. Got nothing going on
no.
upstairs.
It means you're rare. It means you're very rare. Because I'm sure there are some freak hens with a couple canines in there. A few bicuspids.
Oh God, canines? That's horrifying.
So, yes or no, that Nate can refer to you as scarce as hen's teeth.
I I would have follow-up questions if I found out that he referred to me as scarce as hen's teeth. Namely, when did he become foghorn leghorn?
I'll say.
Other than that, I will
Oh, is
take
that what
the
he wants for
compliment.
Christmas? Should we get him a bolo tie?
Yes,
Is
get
that
him
a
a
bolo
bolo tie.
tie? What's the Colonel Sanders tie?
That's not a bolo. Bolo is the Grandpa Simpson.
Yeah. What are those called?
Let's find out.
The Southern Gentleman tie.
Western bow tie or the Kentucky Colonel tie.
Oh, he got his own tie named after him?
Apparently, yeah.
Huh.
Have you ever seen the thing that says that if you look at the images of
He
Colonel
looks like a
Sanders'
little
logo,
person,
he looks like a person?
little stick figure.
I
Yeah.
I will never be able to unsee that. He just
Yeah. I mean, he does. He looks like a little stick figure that is like jumping for joy over getting those 11 herbs and spices.
I saw that uh apparently Colonel Sanders' great
Ooh, the drama. Yeah.
nephew
Yeah.
posted something about how he posted the 11 herbs and spices, which
He did.
kudos. But he also posted something about how weird it was that people were sexualizing his great uncle.
In the commercials, like with Reba and stuff, and Rob Riggle.
Not even that. Have you seen the movie?
No.
There
What
is
movie?
a there is a Lifetime
Of
romance
course there
movie
is.
with Mario Lopez as the Colonel.
Oh, yes. Yes, I remember it now. Haven't seen
It
it.
is
Don't want to
a
see it.
hell of a watch. I will be adding it to the list of things that we commentate on
All
eventually.
right.
Maybe it'll be one of our Valentine's episodes.
Oh, there we go.
Something in February.
This one I really like. And this one is one that you should keep rattling around in your brain. If just keep it on the back burner in case stuff goes sour. Stuff goes sideways, you know?
Mm.
If you find yourself in a hole, stop digging.
Yeah,
This is a problem that I used to have
that's a
a
good one.
lot. I've gotten better about it now, but sometimes it's you just see yourself in a situation you don't want to be in, and you just find ways to make it worse. Digging yourself a bigger metaphorical hole. So don't do that, kids. Stop making it worse. Just take your lumps and move on with your life.
That is a good one.
All right, you ready for some non-American ones? I almost didn't put these on because I don't even care about them.
I did Google idioms, and I would like to throw one in there that I do think is incredibly fun. He couldn't pour water out of a boot with instructions on the heel. Great A.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right, that's all. Go ahead. What do we have as far as non-Americans?
Well, this is actually one that I came across in my life that just happened to also pop up in the research for this episode. Bob's your uncle. I recently watched Austin Powers, and Bob's your uncle was in it. And I don't know if that was the origination or the origin story for this episode, but when I ran back across it while I was researching all this stuff, it I had no idea what Bob's your uncle meant. but I've heard it because it's like one of the, if you're going to make fun of a British person, it's one of the idioms that you're going to use. So do you know what Bob's your uncle means?
Is it just like can I know the context that it was set in? I think I have an idea what it is.
It's like, okay, you're going to do this, 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 and then Bob's your uncle and you're done.
Oh, then no, I don't.
What do you think it was?
I was thinking it was being well, obviously kind of thing. Because I know that it's put at like at the end of like a different statement.
Like
I thought it was just
punctuation,
like
yeah.
I guess to wrap it all up kind of thing.
Yeah, and there you have it.
Huh.
Would be like the American equivalent of Bob's your uncle. It's got a funny assumed origin. They don't know exactly where it came from, but the general consensus is that it's rooted in the former British Prime Minister Robert Cecil was also went by Bob, who was accused of nepotism in the 1880s.
Oh,
And Bob's your uncle.
interesting.
Nepo babies, they're always popping up. All right, what about chuffed to bits?
It's like tickled pink.
Chuffed to bits. Yes, extremely pleased or happy. Chuffed means proud or delighted. And then this one is a layup, but I guess since it comes from UK, I mean it's pretty worldwide, but it's not my cup of tea. That is something that I use all the time.
Yeah. What would be the American equivalent if we don't drink tea? Not my pot of coffee.
Yeah. Not
Not my
my
can of Red Bull.
yeah. Not my vat of Monster. Like those big ones with like the screw top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to get those all the time. Don't do it, kids. Don't do it.
Feels
It's
like
too
an
much caffeine.
industrial canister.
What about in France? I have these in French and their English translations. I'm going to attempt to say them in French.
Okay.
To call a cat a cat.
Call a spade a spade.
Nice. To speak frankly, call things as they are. If I had said, appeler un chat, would you have known what that was?
I don't think so. I would have been a little concerned that you shot yourself.
Les corus sont cuitis. Anything? I got the accent down.
Sure, yeah.
Les corus sont cuites. I have cuites. I have no clue how you'd pronounce that. Coitus. I don't think it's coitus. I think that's a different thing.
I have no idea what that means.
The carrots are cooked.
Okay. I don't know what that one
Yeah.
means.
It's too late. The situation can't be changed.
Oh.
The carrots cannot be uncooked.
So your goose is cooked. There are a lot of American equivalents to these.
There are.
Oh God.
Oh, now we go over to our favorite Asian island of Japan.
Mhm.
Saru no kita. So there was a Chinese lady in the lobby of the hotel, and it sounded like what someone would do if they were parodying a Chinese lady in the lobby of the hotel on a FaceTime call. Loud as shit. And just nonsense. Just no way there was intelligible speech
Mhm.
out of what was coming out of her mouth. But this one is Saru Mo Ki Kara Ochiru. Even monkeys fall from trees.
Oh, I like that.
And I think that the original title for that Miley Cyrus song was Saru Mo Ki Kara Ochiru.
Nobody's
Everybody
perfect.
has those days. Everybody makes mistakes. This one means everyone makes mistakes, even experts.
Yeah.
So remember that.
I like that.
Even monkeys fall from trees. So remember that.
I don't know how, but I'm gonna work that into my everyday life.
Whenever someone's saying trust the science, even monkeys fall from trees. uh, Hana, Yori, Dango. Nothing?
I got nothing. No.
Nothing. See, it's a lot easier when you're dealing with Latin adjacent languages, not the stuff that doesn't even have letters in it. One of these characters is just a backwards E with a line sticking out of the back. Dumplings over flowers.
I like that one too.
I do too, and I know some people in my life that could probably take this one a little more to heart. Practical needs are more important than aesthetics.
Sure, yeah.
Dumplings over flowers. So as far as the countries go, I think these Japanese ones are the ones that are most likely to be added to my repertoire.
Yeah, but I mean the French ones are more or less things we use anyway. Those were all things we have equivalents for in the States, and the
That's
UK
true.
ones do sound a little silly.
I'm not gonna. If someone is like, "Hey, how'd you like that movie?" I'm not gonna be like, "I was chuffed to bits."
I
Speaking
don't
of,
like
just
the
saw
word
Running
chuck.
Man. I don't either. It seems dirty, but we saw Running Man. It was really good.
What is Running Man?
What is Running Man?
Mhm. Is
The movie
that
with
what it
my
says?
boy, Glenn
Glenn
Powell,
Powell? Ah,
and he is a man running for his life to make $1 billion new dollars for his family to pull them out of squalor.
okay.
And apparently nobody in my life knew it was a remake of an
I
old
didn't
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
I didn't know it was a make, so I think I get a little credit for not
You
understanding it was
don't.
a
No,
remake.
you don't. No. It's good. You should check it out.
Okay. I'm gonna watch
Oh,
Roof Man
and
before I watch Running Man.
that was good too. We saw that.
I really want to see that
Yeah.
one.
You see, I'm pretty sure the only reason Emily wanted to go is because you get to see Channing Tatum's scrotum. But,
Didn't know that. I was just
yeah.
excited that it was set inside of Toys R Us, and that's because they brought back Toys R Us. I went to one a couple months ago.
Yeah. How was it?
It was really cool. It was
Everything you
very
remembered to,
small.
yeah, remembered it to be?
It was in the Grapevine Mills Mall, so it was inside of a very, like, small storefront instead of being, like, a very big, expansive thing.
Did
It
you
was everything
know
I remembered. Small.
that there's one at both of our airports?
I did not.
Yep.
I hope they make a for realsies comeback. That would be really cool.
There's no possible way. With Amazon and all the online outlets,
Well, they're making some kind of comeback. They've already made there's at least 3 of them in DFW.
until the novelty wears off, and then people are like, oh, Toys R Us is going out of business? I thought they already went out of business. Oh, they came back and now they're going out of business again? Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to continue shopping on Amazon.
I mean, profiting from nostalgia is the whole reason that there's a second Office series, a second How I Met Your Mother.
Which I still have not watched. The Office. I have no intention to watch How I Met Your Father or whatever. But
Wasn't worth
at
it.
this point,
Ended
I
on a
don't think
cliffhanger.
I have any interest in watching the new Office either.
No, not worth the watch. But yeah, no. I mean, people are profiting off of our nostalgia every day. That's why vinyls have made a comeback.
Yeah. Yeah. We're also in reboot hell. One of the shows that I'm watching currently is essentially a carbon copy of Superstore, which is a
DMV.
carbon copy of The Office. So
Is that the one you're
what's
watching?
what?
DMV.
No, no. I don't know. It's got that chick from SNL in it. She kind of throws off the vibes. I do like that it has Keith from Righteous Gemstones though and Tim Meadows.
That is DMB.
No, I'm saying that show. I like that it
Oh.
has those people in it. Kearney something Kearney.
St. Dennis?
Yeah, that's the one I'm watching. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I might give DMV a try.
Superstore is not an iteration of The Office. There's no mockumentary style to it. It's a sitcom.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. But this one does have interviews. This
Yeah.
one is a mockumentary. So,
I think it's played out. We've done enough.
all right. So you've had time to think. Do you have a favorite idiom besides the one you mentioned earlier?
This is a little bit less PG, but sweating like a whore in church has always been one of my favorites, especially
Oh,
because
that's a
we live
great
in
one.
Texas. It's such a
That
great
is
one.
that is a great one. One of mine. This was I didn't realize this until I actually sat down and thought about it. How many of my favorite sayings have fecal connections? But like shoot the shit.
But okay.
I say that one all the time. And it's fun to say. Shoot the shit. Shoot the
Yeah.
shit. Shoot the shit. Hey, what are you doing? No, just shooting the shit. So that's a fun
Could be
one.
shooting the breeze.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was the original iteration of shoot the shit. But apparently during World War II, the soldiers didn't think it wasn't masculine enough to say, yeah, we're just shooting the breeze. So they changed it to shoot the shit.
Huh.
And I think it was a change well warranted.
Sure.
Or when the shit hits the fan.
Okay.
It's another one of my favorites.
That's a good one.
Seems to happen more and more these days when the poop is rising and being flung about the room once it hits the fan.
Or in the wise words of Toby Keith, when the fit hits the shan.
Hey, but when the shit hits the fan and you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. Nice. Brought it right back around. Or, and this one is not poop, it's poop adjacent, but it's not in the actual saying, but it's butt to nut in here. And of course, this is a saying that you would use when you're in a very crowded place, usually like the pit of a concert, or maybe you're in line for a ride at some amusement park or something. NSYNC is doing a show at your local mall. You know, it's going to be butt to nut. You're going to be very uncomfortably close to people around you. Another favorite of ours, this is me and Emily's both. Whenever there is a vehicle, car or truck, if it's a truck, it's usually a lifted dually with giant mud tires, usually LEDs running underneath, loud as hell. If it is a car, it's going to be like a little Civic, but with the exhaust of like an F-18 on it.
Sure, yeah.
And they go tearing by you. And we look to each other and we say, that man's poor wife. Having to deal with a man with such a massive schlong. And of course, the joke is that is tiny wiener behavior. To be that imposing on everyone around you when you're on your way to the grocery store, when your car is like, and just stop. Just stop. We all know what side of the glass you're getting your condoms from. So cut it out. And then our last one, which also regretfully is poop related, is when someone is zooming up behind us, whips around, and then keeps zooming like 20, 30 miles over the speed limit, especially when you're not on the highway, when you're on just like a surface street. We both say he must really have to poop. So
I don't know if this one, I mean, we've already talked a good amount about stuff like this in this episode, but I worked in a restaurant which had like a brick road in front of it, and there was a saying that went around whenever we would have those like lowrider cars that had like a bass boost that would shake the foundation of the restaurant that I worked in. It was that he didn't make a very good dildo, so he became a vibrator.
Oh,
Because it's just why? Just why? You don't need to drive that. You don't need to shake all of the cars around you. They're not even listening to anything. It's literally just bass.
I know. When you're at a stoplight and you're trying to pinpoint who is having a little mini earthquake next to you, and there's no way the people in this car can understand anything that is coming out of their speakers, because I am 2 cars back, 2 lanes over, and I can kind of make out the words. And I have all that buffer on top of the sound coming from inside your vehicle. But there's no way that you sitting there are going to be able to make out anything that is being said. So is this for us? Are you making the sacrifice to your own well-being and your own eardrums for our sake, so that we can hear this magnum opus from Lil Squirt? Like, what is it? What is it? What is this for? What are you doing, man? Stop it. Get some help. But feel free to use anything that you learned in this episode, any new sayings, any life lessons, any words of wisdom, and take it into your life and make yourself a better person because of it.
Yeah. I started watching Landman today, and
Yeah.
there is an idiom that all of that conversation reminded me of, which is also a big Southernism. I've got a wish in one hand and shit in the other. We'll see which fills up faster. Billy Bob Thornton is so good in that show.
I just think he's good in general.
I think he's good in general. He was great in Fargo.
I'd like him. I'd like to meet him.
He's probably going to be in your neck of the woods again
Yeah.
sometime. They film a lot of Landman in Fort Worth.
Yeah, he seems kind of intimidating though.
Is it because of the vials of blood?
No, I think he's past that. Have you seen the knockoff T-Mobile commercials that have Billy Bob in them, but the ones with AT&T with Luke Wilson?
No.
And it's literally the same thing, and Luke Wilson is putting on this weird quasi-Texan accent, which is weird because he's from...
Because he's a Texan?
Yeah. But yeah, he's got a weird accent. You should check it out.
Huh.
And he's like, huh, yeah, don't you want to trust your phone with the company that invented the phone? Which just isn't true. AT&T did not invent the phone.
This is Alexander Graham Bell erasure. I will not stand for it.
Speaking of, what do you think of answering the phone with ahoy hoy? Proponent?
Absolutely. I love it. Mr. Burns was right all along.
Because if you didn't know, Alexander Graham Bell envisioned that's how phone calls would begin.
And he was right.
He was. I'm going to start doing that.
Did he have a suggestion for how they should end?
I don't know. It's not as talked about as ahoy hoy. I mean, I test out some stuff every now and then. Shabbat shalom. Word up. What it do. What it is. Sut. Yo. Hey to the izzle. I test out all I haven't tested out ahoy. I'll try that one. See what kind of reaction it gets.
I think I'm going to have to add that one to the arsenal the next time that Nate calls me. Throw in
Let me know how it
ahoy
goes. Do you need me to send you an ambulance? Are you having a stroke? What's going on?
I'm sure I've said weirder things opening a phone call.
I feel like last episode we talked about you asking him something, but I can't remember what it was.
We've had that particular conversation a couple times. I know there have been, like, I've had homework in a lot of our episodes, and I don't remember what it is.
I don't know.
Uh,
If you
British people
remember,
don't have peepholes. That was homework that I had from
they don't.
forever ago. They don't have peepholes.
You asked a Brit.
I asked a guy who lived in Germany, who explored Europe.
Okay.
Don't have peepholes.
I mean, Germany and Britain are two completely different areas.
I know, but I
Otherwise,
said
they
he
would have not
explored
gotten
Europe.
into a world war with each other. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's weird. Seems like a real simple thing to install as a safety measure. But hey, I guess I don't know. Maybe they don't want to get protected from being stabbed all the time.
I mean, is a peephole really going to stab you or keep you from getting stabbed?
I mean, you answer the door, you have no clue who it is.
Make
It
them
could
announce
be
themselves.
someone dropping off your beans and toast. I would assume they get that delivered. I don't know. Or it could be some madman with a knife. You're not going to know. What if you are really wanting your beans and toast and you're like, oh, I don't care who it is. I'm opening the door. They better have my beans and toast. And then boom, you got a butcher knife in your abdomen.
Yeah, that is a possibility.
Could have been taken care of with a peephole.
Disappointing. I mean, they could still have Ring cameras.
But do they? If they don't have something as simple as a peephole?
Well, I imagine they don't have peepholes because their doors are older. A lot of the stuff that's made, or a lot of that stuff is older architecture.
I guess. I don't know. All I'm trying to say is that British people are dumb. That's all I'm trying to say.
Wild take.
But do you, yourself, you, right there with the loud cat, do you have anything to send our people off into the world with?
If you're going through hell, keep on going.
Don't slow down.
If you're
Keep
scared,
on
don't
moving.
show it. Great song. Much better than the 8-second ride one. Do not recommend that.
No, check it out. Form your own opinion. Don't take our
I
word
said I
for it.
don't recommend it.
8-second ride. Jake Owen.
I don't know who it's. Oh, okay. Gonna say
Or
Chris
if you're
Cagle.
going through hell, Randy Atkins.
Rodney.
Rodney Atkins, I believe.
I think that's right.
And if someone tells you, hey, that's not an idiom, that's a blah, 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 don't worry about it. Just do you, man. You make a whole episode about something and they say, oh, wait, that's not right. Just plow right through it.
I mean, the rest of them were idioms.
Well, we'll let you be the judge of that. You know how you can let us know? Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, X, Cash Exchange Pod, or send us a hate email about how British you are and how you don't appreciate me making fun of your beans on toast or the fact that a grown person can say chuffed to bits. You can email us at cashexchangepod@gmail.com.
To be fair, I think if you say chuffed to bits, it's silly as a grown up. But it's also silly to say tickled pink as a grown up, and they're basically the same thing.
What about
Some
pickled
things you're
tink?
just-
That
Yeah.
sounds dirty
I don't like that.
and slightly gay.
I don't want to know how that sounds slightly gay.
Okay, well, if you
And
would
on
like
that
to know how that sounds slightly gay, reach out to us on the previous aforementioned social medias. And with that, we'll see you.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.